Hello everyone, we are now in our final module for the course. I am so happy to have gone through this journey of learning about different theories that impacts an individual's learning, as well as how we can use it to tackle our big problems that we've been focusing on for the entirety of the course. Well, to give you guys a brief refresher, for the course I decided to focus my big problem on social inclusion in our educational settings here in the US. When it comes to Bronfenbrenner's ecological theory and looking at the different systems that can impact social inclusion, I feel like I've been focusing in more on the relationships we see within the microsystem. I feel like the microsystem, since it relates to the direct interactions we have with the people around us, and to me, since I am focusing on what we can do to improve the way our classrooms commits to engaging learners to their education, allows them to use their social skills to connect with one another, and with this will allow to learn about their families, their peers, classrooms, and even educators through a positive, diverse, and inclusive environment. I feel like the best way to examine my big problem is to look at the way our students interact with their world, how they're able to gain knowledge through this experience and be shaped into the person that they're opening themselves to become. For that, my main group that I will be focusing on as we deep dive into the learning theory of Constructivism, I will be looking at specifically with the students themselves. Now, what is Constructivism? Constructivism is the learning theory on how rather an individual takes in information to further their knowledge, they actually take the time to construct it through experiences, reflection, and build on their own representation to connect to this prior knowledge, aka their schemas, to continue to grow in their learning. When it comes to where Bronfenbrenner's ecological theory will be best to apply constructivism, I feel like the microsystem will be the perfect time to start constructing a student's learning, because their microsystem relates to the immediate relations of an individual. It is the most impactful. Their interactions remain crucial to an individual's learning over time, and has a great influence on how they're able to see someone or something in a specific perspective, how they're able to see their schemas build off of new information, and much more. So when it comes to how to create learning situations for students to be able to construct their knowledge, there's so much that can be done. Simple examples would be allowing students to collaborate with their peers through projects, group sessions, maybe allow them to get into groups and teach each other a given topic, and so on. There's so many things that can also heighten a learner's engagement to their education. For example, field trip to museums, historical sites, or even create hands-on projects like science experiences more. These examples lean on providing not only creative activities for engagement, but can also help implant the information they are learning within their experiences and use that time over to reflect what they learn. It is a positive reinforcement that we must create to help students connect with their learning. Of course, these examples are not the most original. We have seen them done before in our classrooms as of today, so if any one of y'all have any further ideas that I can check out on how to create a new learning situation, I am more than happy to hear it. Thank you.